What is a liquidity pool in crypto? You need oxygen to breathe, food to eat, water to drink. All these are important for you to live. The situation is almost similar to the financial world. They run on liquidity, also known as available funds, and without that, their activities would come to an abrupt halt. Decentralized finance, DeFi, is not exempted from this. On the blockchain, it is seen as a common term for all financial services. Without liquidity, it too will come to a halt. All the services, ranging from swapping of tokens, lending crypto, or even borrowing, all rely on smart contracts. Crypto users who use decentralized finance protocols have to lock their assets into these smart contracts known as liquidity pools so they can participate in or use them. But what are liquidity pools? How does it work, and why should you care? You'll find out before the end of this video. Welcome to our channel, where we explain complex crypto terms in a very easy way for you. In today's video, we will look at what liquidity pools are, how they work, and what role they play in the blockchain. In the crypto industry, liquidity pools are brilliant innovations that are yet to have an immediate or direct equivalent in our conventional finance world. They serve as the decentralized finance protocol's fundamental activities lifeline and also as a breeding ground for crypto investors interested in very high rewards but also aware of the high risks associated. Like we always say, the higher the rewards, the higher the risks. But how do these pools act? Are there normal swimming pools you go to chill out in? Technically, yes, but instead of water, it is filled with crypto. People's crypto. And for any financial activity to happen on decentralized finance, there is a need for crypto, which needs to be supplied, which makes liquidity pools important. How? They supply all the crypto DeFi needs to carry out its services. In a different but relatable story, centralized exchanges use market makers and order books instead of liquidity pools. So this is how it goes. Mr. A wants to buy token X from a decentralized exchange. To do that, he has to sell token Y. But he has to buy and sell the tokens from an XY liquidity pool that is provided by other crypto users. When Mr. A buys token X from the XY liquidity pool, the quantity of token X in the pool drops, creating a demand for the token since the supply is low. This should not be difficult. It is simple demand and supply economics. When supply is low, demand is high. And when demand is high, the price is high. In simpler terms, liquidity pools are smart contracts that contain crypto tokens that have been locked by the users of the platform. They supply the pool with crypto tokens. Since they are on smart contracts, they are self-executed and don't need any middleman to carry out their operations to their fullest potential. They are also supported by another kind of code, the automated market maker. They use mathematical formulas to make sure that the liquidity pool stays balanced. Before these automated market makers hit the crypto world, liquidity in the crypto market was a very huge challenge for decentralized exchanges on the Ethereum blockchain. This could also have resulted because people believed that decentralized exchanges were alien technologies and that with their complicated and difficult to understand interfaces, the number of users on them was small. So getting crypto traders willing to trade crypto regularly was hard. Liquidity pools, through automated market maker, fixed that problem and allowed liquidity providers the chance to gain rewards from supplying the liquidity pool with their crypto assets. And all of this they did without the need for a third party. As crypto assets became much more in the liquidity pool, so did trading on decentralized exchanges become very easy as well. So, liquidity pools solve the problem of illiquid markets. It does this by giving users incentives for providing the crypto assets, which gives the market liquidity in exchange for a percentage of the trading fees. In some liquidity pool protocols, buyers and sellers don't necessarily have to be matched. As asset holders, they can simply exchange their crypto assets and tokens from the ones provided in the liquidity pool by other crypto users. Brilliant, right? It eliminates the need for looking for buyers or sellers. There is another aspect of liquidity pools in crypto that you need to know and understand. That's yield farming. You can learn more about it from our video that talks about what yield farming in crypto is. Fortunately, if you don't know what yield farming is or you need a summary, we have got you covered. Several platforms and different decentralized exchange platforms allow crypto users to earn crypto tokens for staking their assets through tokens known as the liquidity pool token. But there are a lot of these platforms out there, and picking just one to put your funds in becomes very difficult. That's where you need yield farming. What is it, and why does it have to do with liquidity pools? First things first. Yield farming is the act where a crypto holder stakes or locks up his crypto assets in a particular blockchain just to earn tokens as rewards for it. With yield farming, you can stake in as many decentralized finance applications as you want to increase the number of rewards you get. Although the reward is very high, the risk is quite minimal. Doesn't it follow the rule of higher rewards attracting higher risks? To an extent, no. With yield farming, a crypto investor's crypto assets will be distributed to liquidity pools that are incentivized and trading pairs where the trading fees are very high and the liquidity pool token is paid across multiple crypto platforms. This can of liquidity investing can place your funds where it will make lots of returns for you with reduced risk. Remember when slippage was mentioned? Yes, we agreed that slippage was the difference between the expected price of your crypto and the actual price it was executed at. The difference might be wide. Sometimes it might be narrow. But with very low liquidity, you can bet that the slippage will be very high. This happens when the crypto assets are staked or locked up in the liquidity pool, probably because of swaps, trades, exchanges, or any other financial activity which causes an imbalance in the liquidity pool when the pool contains few tokens. To avoid slippage, liquidity needs to be high, so high that even slippage is negligible. Slippage might sound like a nightmare to you, but it's not the biggest challenge with low liquidity. Ever heard of rug pulls? Strange phenomenon, but it is something to beware of. Liquidity can be so low that selling or exchanging crypto for any other one becomes very difficult. So if you are stuck with crypto, you can't sell. This is similar to what happens when rug pulls occur. It can also happen when the decentralized exchange doesn't have and can't provide enough exchange. This is very disastrous. Imagine having $2,000 worth of crypto assets you can't sell or exchange. Locked up capital. It doesn't have rewards, nor can it be used for other investments. Do you feel the liquidity pool is what you would love to do, or do you still need convincing? In the crypto world, liquidity pool protocols provide a very lucrative investment for all crypto enthusiasts, whether beginners or professionals. Because of the incentives and rewards liquidity providers get for creating liquidity, we have what we call yield farming, which would allow you to move from one platform to another, staking and reaping the benefits that come with them. Almost, if not all, liquidity pools provide you with liquidity pool tokens, which are like a kind of receipt or reward. The liquidity pool token can be exchanged for crypto rewards on the pool in an amount or value proportional to the liquidity you provided. This is not only how you can earn with your liquidity token, you can also take it to other protocols or platforms where you can make more profits for it. As much as the benefits are exciting and what you would want to benefit from, you should be careful of the risks. The crypto investment world is filled with risks. Risks that make it necessary for you to carry out due diligence before going head-deep into crypto investing. For providing liquidity to liquidity pools, you might encounter impermanent losses, a risk so great that it can cost you all the crypto assets you invested. You can learn more about impermanent loss from our video that talks about impermanent loss, what they are, and how you can avoid it. There are mainly two ways by which you can add liquidity if you are interested. You can add your crypto assets directly to a liquidity pool at equal amounts if they are in pairs. When you do these, you can swap any of them using any decentralized exchange application. You can add these tokens in equal amounts to make sure the pool is balanced. You may not want to directly contribute to a liquidity pool, probably because it is too stressful, or you might consider zapping into it, where you can just make one transaction and the application will help you exchange your tokens into the needed pairs in equal amounts. It's not as difficult as the other method, where you have to do a series of transactions. But alas, we can't deny that liquidity pools run in a very competitive market. This makes attracting it very tough, but investors who are only after the high yields it brings will move from one pool to another and take the liquidity with them. This is one of the major problems affecting the future of the liquidity pool, and this aside, you should give liquidity pools or yield farming a try. Check out our video on yield farming and impermanent loss to get acquainted with what they are and how they work. Till the next video, goodbye.